Okay guys, the next part of the board here is just a small house or sort of cafe style building. What I did here is kind of brought down in the back. I kind of left this more or less plain. I did put a wooded area on either side of it. Kind of gives a nice little lane to the right up to the railway track. And of course in the back of this one here we have another crop row. So this one here I did in rows of 3. Just left a little more spacing. It's a little irregular shape. Did a nice fence around the outside. Just sort of did a snake style fencing around the outside. Just kind of give little ports and pots so you can get guys just in and around the outside of it. This crop row here is substantial. It can hold up some stuff. For instance, I can set a tape measure down on there, and I'll just give you the sense that it's not going to crush anything. So when I remove this, still lots of space there. Sorry, lots of space. A lot of spring to the crop row itself. So substantial. It is still spongy, but at the same time, you're not going to create any flat spots. And if you do, you just kind of rub your finger over it, and then it'll pop back up. So looks good. There's the back side of the bocage there as well. And what I did here along the edges, I like to have the exposed rock, but I also bring the bocage and the shrubbery just down along the edge. And this, of course, is nice and crispy. You can press down on it. Again, this is my traditional bocage with the two-tone mix here. It's hardened with PVA glue and water. A little dish soap added to increase the fluidity. And then again, it's mesh line, so it's not going to bend or break on you. One thing I just forgot to point out was this little railway crossing here. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. So there you go. So all I did here is I built it up with the ballast coming sort of right up over the track. This is balsa wood that I've stained, and then of course I left the opening if for some reason the customer would want to use a rolling stock. We do know the armored train is going to be released at some point. Fingers crossed for when that comes out. But yeah, so it's there. It just looks a little more realistic. Of course, you can always add a train on it. It's just not going to be able to be powered because of the brakes and the tile sections. But I don't think this was going to be meant for railway purposes. But again, the crossing just makes it a little more realistic, adds a little effect to it. Coming over here, another standard wheat field. This one here, what I've done is, I've got to stay a little farther away so you can see it. I've actually cut in some lines just to show that some traffic has traveled through. And again, I've also added some of these breakthrough sections. These are non-gated, so it's up to the customer how they want to treat them. They can be treated as breakthrough areas, so of course then wheeled vehicles can cross them. That's what I've kind of indicated by cutting into the wheat field, that these holes have been made and they're sort of a little more maintained because as you can see there's no bushes or branches in the pathways here. This one here, unlike the other one, I've added the plugs, so you just pull them out. I just sometimes I add ballast at the bottom, but what happens is it actually makes the plug sit up. So what I've done is just painted this brown, and it's just about it's a little slightly larger than a large base, so when you put a base in there you actually don't see any of the ground, so it really doesn't pay to have the area, because when you don't have a large base in there, of course you would just put the plug back in. There's a command base here, so you can have your command team, and I've done all these as 3 plug areas. In this one you really couldn't feasibly get a 4th plug in here, so that's just done with 3. Moving to the outside edge here, this is a cow pasture. Let's bring you down in here so you can get a sense of what this grass actually looks like. It's all tuft grass, and again, oh look at that, there's a meat shield there. And I've just done the cows on bases just so they're easily movable. And what I did here is I took a Flames of War base, turned it upside down because the beveled edge didn't lend very nicely to the grass tufts. So I've reversed it. I've taken the same cow pasture material here. As you can see, it's got some substantial height to it. And then what I've done is just added the same base. And then this allows it to move smoothly over the grass, as well as you can displace these, and just adds a little bit of realism to the area. Again, there's a breakthrough here, and at the far end there is a gate added. So I've used this cow pasture on a few sections on this board. Here is a larger trackway, again cut through the same style. It goes up through the gate there, and this field as well has plugs, although they're very hard to see. There's one here. There you go. And as you can see, when they go in, they're fairly well hidden. Second plug here, third plug there, and if I can find, yes, the command base is right here. So they're fairly well hidden. So as you back up, basically can't see them at all. So down here, just give you a shot along the roadway. So way, way, way up. There you go. Back down. Somebody noted online too that they actually like the curved look of the bocage, so I should show you down this roadway here. The bocage does actually curve, so there is some bends, and if I give you an actual ground level shot, that's essentially what you'd see there. So coming right down, you can see it curves